Okay, good morning. It is Tuesday, August 2nd. We are looking at the S&P 500 futures contracts, the micro E-mini, the E-mini. Um, People are calling for this to be a short. Okay, this is a little further out. We're just looking at the actual just kind of structure of the whole thing. 2022 is way over here. Um, so I guess what I'm saying, people are calling this as a short. And it's coming up and into this range. I said that this range was just going to play out for like the rest of the month. 4,200, 4,000, give or take, right? Look at where 4,000 is. It's perfect. Are we going to get back down to the 35 today? I think a lot of people are doing the same thing, and I want to see it do the same pattern as going. I want to see this. I want to see this whole thing. Maybe not the exact same thing, but I want to see a ranging type of thing, and it's just going to do this. I actually think it might push up today to trap a lot of people that are thinking it's short. So I'm actually just going to think about putting a position on that's ridiculous, right? Like it's just, I'm going to go long. Um, so there we went long 3 minutes before the open. Let's see how this works out, but I believe it's going to do what we want it to do. And we're really going to sit back and let this thing actually take its time. Worst case scenario is we go underwater, like 40, 50, 60 ticks. I know it's a pretty deep cut. If we just do it here, 60 ticks, so $1,100 if we're wrong. But I mean, on the upside, we could be a lot on the upside, right? We could actually get back up into the 41.28s, right? So I'm gonna try this swing trade kind of thought. Yeah, it's 140. So we'll see how this works out. Well, we were right out of the box and then we were wrong, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to let it ride. And like I said, we're going to take a big stop on this and I'm not going to sweat it. It looks like it's going to fuck me over right away. Look at it. So still holding, although it is setting trend to the down if you were, but it could. This is part of the old people. This is how it screws people around, right? Like this, you could have taken trades here, but it's gonna want to spank people here, and the people that it wants to spank could be me. So we'll see. Well, there you go. How rotation all is it? Should we put a stop in there at break even? That's a tough call. Okay, so what do we do? That's value area high. We've got the curve. It's more than likely it's going to want to come back. I suggested that we get to 35. So do you? I don't know. I would set it to break even. Like I'm going to try this now. I'm going to actually try and set stuff to break even on bigger move pictures. This isn't a bigger move picture, by the way. This isn't the greatest. I just see it playing this range back and forth, back and forth. So yeah, 30, 35. I could see 35. Right, we're in the middle of this curve, so it's been drawn to that. Is that enough? Is it going to want to spend more time in here and fill this in? Can we get back down to '07? Where are we? We're at '02. So can we get back to '07? Yes, we can. But I don't want to take any heat, so I'm going to do a. But we're going to try for a bigger picture kind of thing, and I'm just going to go +1. Actually, -1. Sorry. So we cover the costs of the trade. So it's not about making a ton of money here because the bigger picture money would be to the 35, right? So let's just kind of do one of those. Take our price, go to the 35, and that's 130 ticks, right? Give or take. So my problem would be that it's going to rotate back to us and we're going to leave 60 ticks on the table. One of the main problems I have with this, right? Leaving 60 ticks on the table. And not trailing that stop up tighter. So let's just make mental notes of what what we would have normally done. And I seriously probably would have run my stop in. which is kind of a stupid spot because it's going to want to retest this. So realistically, like I might even think about running my trail stop in like here, because why would I want to give? That's not a really good spot, right? So that's 20 some odd, 25 ticks. Why would I want to let it come back to here? Is what I guess what I'm getting at, right? So we'll see how this goes. I'm yeah. Well, maybe we'll trailer stop up to here once we get up into a new area. But I really do believe that we're just going to want to keep chewing away on this. And this is the composite, the multi-year composite. So it's going to want to keep messing around here on this higher price volume, right? Because it also coincides with all this. This is what I was actually. This whole range is what I'm actually kind of focused on. So we'll see. I'm trying for these bigger picture moves, but at the same time, it's like you got to keep your hands busy too, right? So I'm also looking at natural gas, and I've got a Nikkei US dollar trade working as well. Sorry, Nikkei US dollar just got stopped out for a. That probably would have been a break even, or I'm trying to figure out these in all these things. So anyway, we got stopped out there, and our nat gas. This is the E mini, the mini nat gas. This is the mini nat gas, so it's still in the win, right? I might move that to break even as well, just to cover some. Apparently, it's supposed to go down to the sixes, so I don't want to get spooked out of this either. Yeah, so I just broke that into a 4 tick winner at the worst case scenario. You know, and this is the problem, right? There were 80. We were at 92 ticks there at one point, right? So we're getting closer and closer to 35. I don't know, man. Maybe we should just start taking profits. I'm gonna peel off 5 right here. Actually, that's probably a smart choice. Instead of messing around with it, right? Let's just actually pull off 5 right there. Um, yeah, that probably wasn't the best spot to do it, but now that I'm looking at the micro chart, it's probably not the best place to do it. But again, we're waiting for this bigger picture, so we'll see. Once it sets this, I would want to read my. If it keeps wanting to go higher here, I would want to replace my my trail stop. You know, but we'll see. Well, super not cool. I had to go and deal with some other stuff, and I was away from the screens. It's a real disappointment. We were shooting for 35s, and lo and behold, we got it. And I got stopped out for look at that, right at the same. Look at that, it wicked me out perfectly. For $12.50 on the trail stop. So that was a good exit, I guess, for some of it. We had a trail stop in, remember? So we would have got trail stopped out. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Pretty much came right back into our price. 40102. 02. No, see, it didn't. Son of a. Well, there's the end of the day, and it ran the whole system again. And like I said, it's really going to want to keep filling this area in. If we look here, this is the area I'm focused on right here, which is May 27th to like June 9th, give or take, right? We're at the bottom of this range, so it still has a bit of, and then like look at how the VWAP's coming down to it. So at some point along the line here, I'm saying this whole curve on the composite, this is like a 1.5 year composite now because we're up so far. Well, it's a 2 year composite, but I mean, obviously we don't have to go back that far in time to get to this price level. But anyway, it really wants to avoid this 4,000 mark. I think it's going to want to fill this area in, and it's going to spend some time right up in here at the 85s. So I think it's going to do the shake around for a bit. What should we do? What should we do? Should we do the whole profits there? It was really a shame that we sold there. That was a really good sell. We stopped out here for like, it was like one tick of profit here, right? Which was stupid because I was actually in a traffic jam, and it really, I should have put that target in at 35 again. I called it out, but anyway, you know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Because if you don't ring the notification bell, how will you know when the new recording's coming out? So you can get your high fives. Until the next bounce, everyone.